Ever wondered if a desktop laser engraver can actually handle real projects without wasting your time or money? Today, I'm diving into 5 best laser cutting machines and what these machines really do in everyday use, how fast they are, how precise, and where they actually struggle. I'll show you what works, what doesn't, and who should even bother buying one. No fluff, no hype, just honest, practical insights from real experience so you can decide if it fits your workflow before you click Buy. By the end, you'll know exactly which features matter and which to ignore. Stick around, because some of the surprises might change how you think about engraving at home or for business. Number 5. TwoTrees TTS-55 Pro. My desk used to be covered in half-finished DIY projects. Now there's a small laser engraver sitting there, and it's honestly the most used tool I own. I mostly use it for personal projects, engraving coasters, customizing leather patches, and cutting thin wood pieces for small decor. The results look sharp. Edges are clean, and fine details actually show up the way they do on screen. The biggest win for me is how straightforward it feels. Setup wasn't a headache, and adjusting the focus is quick. I didn't have to dig through complicated menus to get started. That said, it's not something you just run in a closed room. There's smoke when cutting, so ventilation matters. If you're into crafting, small business products, or just like making personalized stuff, this fits nicely. If you need heavy-duty cutting power for thick materials every day, you might outgrow it pretty fast. Number 4. AlgoLaser DIY KIT MK2 10W. I wanted to make my sister a birthday gift that didn't look store-bought, something personal. I tried hand painting a wooden plaque, but my handwriting ruined it. That's when I started using the AlgoLaser DIY KIT 10W. What surprised me was how simple it felt. I typed her message right on the screen, adjusted the design, and watched it engrave clean, sharp letters into the wood. Since then, it's become part of my weekend routine. Custom coasters, labeled storage boxes, even small acrylic tags for friends. The best part is how easy it is to use without constantly plugging into a computer. One thing though, it's not built for thick materials, so big cutting projects aren't its strength. If you enjoy making thoughtful, personalized things at home, this fits right in. Number 3. Atomstack A20 Pro. Ever tried to turn a simple idea into something you can actually hold in your hands? That's what pushed me to try the A20 Pro V2. I wanted to make larger wooden signs and cut cleaner acrylic pieces without sending everything to a shop. After setting it up in my garage, it slowly became part of my weekly workflow, engraving leather patches, cutting custom panels, even experimenting with thin metal tags. What stands out is the power. It handles bigger projects and tougher materials more confidently than smaller desktop machines I've used before. That said, it's not small. You'll need proper space and ventilation, and some features require extra add-ons. If you're serious about making or selling your work, it makes sense. If you just want occasional hobby engraving, it might be more machine than you need. Number 2. ACMER P2 33W. I'll say it straight, this is not a beginner toy, and that's exactly why I respect it. After using smaller 10W machines for years, the jump to the ACMER P2 33W felt different. Cutting thick wood that used to take multiple passes now happens faster and cleaner. I've used it for large wall signs, layered acrylic pieces, and even stainless steel tags with color effects. The speed and power save real time when you're producing regularly. What stands out most is how stable it feels at high speeds. The motion system doesn't shake or lose detail. That said, it's big. You need space, ventilation, and a serious setup. If you're running a business or scaling up production, it makes sense. If you just engrave occasionally for fun, it's probably more machine than you need. Number 1. LASERPECKER 4 LP4. I use the LASERPECKER 4 LP4 to personalize a batch of stainless steel tumblers for a small gift order. The dual laser system made it simple to switch between wood and metal without changing machines. Engraving each piece was fast, precise, and consistent. What stands out most is the speed. The galvanometer design lets me finish detailed designs in minutes. It handles small, intricate projects without losing clarity. One drawback is the work area. The standard 160 by 300 millimeter space is limiting for larger items, so I had to plan projects carefully or use the sliding extension. This machine is ideal for small business owners, jewelry makers, or anyone creating high-detailed items. It's not suited for those who need to engrave large panels, oversized signs, or large-format artwork. For detailed, compact work, it fits naturally into daily workflow. All right, that's it for today's deep dive into these laser engravers. If you want to take a closer look at any of the models I mentioned, I've dropped some links down below, just for reference, no pressure. Take your time, compare what fits your needs, and maybe even try a small project first to see what works for you. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you in the next one.